Hey everyone, just wanted to give a quick little update here. Went through a lot of testing in the last couple days. For those of you who haven't seen, I'll just give a quick background here. On my AT through hike this year, got Lyme back in Bennington, Vermont. Had to get off trail, was off for about a month. Went back, went all the way to the Whites to Mount Webster, and had to get off again because just a lot of not good symptoms, profuse sweating and nausea and migraines pretty much all day, every day. And the profuse sweating was like out of this world kind of sweating. So I was definitely still having some pretty big effects from the Lyme, and got off trail, been off trail here for about 2 weeks now. And, figuring everything out before I go back. At the end of the day, what I assumed it was and figured it was just my body had not completely recuperated from the effects of the Lyme. And I pushed probably too fast going back. So I just needed rest. And went through a lot of tests with the doctors. So I'm doing a magnesium supplement now and a vitamin B to get those electrolytes back up. And at the end of the day, I just need a whole lot of rest. I need to let my body recuperate as much as possible. So what I'm doing today is just a little 4 or 5 mile thing up a mountain here, but a gradual mountain, nothing like what I would normally do. And it's fairly easy, but the problem has been the last couple days having a lot of labored breathing that's kind of come out of nowhere. Now, there's a lot of different things involved with that. I know from experience that when I get off the trail for any amount of time, and yes, I keep my body moving every day, still 5 or 10 miles, but that's a lot of flat ground, like walking on sidewalks and, stuff that's not even climbing or pushing my body. It's basically just to keep the circulation going, because otherwise I get stiff and I can't move. This thing here is an oximeter, and I'll get to that in a second if you're wondering what's on my finger. But basically, just kind of doing a cruisier type of trail today up a mountain. Doctor's orders, kind of like a homemade stress test, to see if an EKG and X-ray and full workup of pulmonary and cardio or circulatory is necessary. So that's what I'm doing here. Feeling pretty good. I think what I was saying though about my experience is my body gets really out of whack when I'm off the trail, especially, after a through hike. And I'm not done with a through hike, but my body might think I am because it's rebelling against me. And I keep moving to keep the blood flowing, obviously, and keep the muscles from stiffening up and joints from stiffening up. But besides that, I'm resting. That's what I need. That's what I've lacked. I haven't slept good in God knows how long because of all this. And I've actually been sleeping decently the last couple of days, except for this thing that happened basically the last 2 days where I'm really having labored breathing for the slightest things, slightest little hill on a sidewalk or in the middle of talking, or not. It doesn't even have to be exertion. It's a little worrisome to me and my doctor both. So that's why we're doing this with the oximeter to see my level of oxygen and heart rate and everything as I'm doing something that gets me sweating. Not really exertion, but something that gets me sweating. So that's what I'm doing today. It's actually going much better than I thought it would, which makes me believe, and obviously it's not something that's just me. Ultimately, it's my decision, no matter what a doctor tells me. That's just who I am. But I really trust my doctor, and I trust the experience and the skill set, obviously, to know things I don't know, for sure. A lot of things that I don't know. So, we'll talk about that after I'm done. But right now I'm feeling good about it, and I feel that it is more... Sorry, I was looking at the oximeter. I feel it's more anxiety, to be honest, than it is anything from being off trail and just how bad I normally get. But I've had a very stressful year that a lot of things I haven't even talked about yet with y'all. Someday I will. Not yet. Just it's really weighed me down, and I keep pushing through all that stuff, obviously. But that doesn't mean it's not affecting my body, and anxiety's pretty hardcore right now. So I'm hoping that that's all it is and nothing else. And I'm hoping that with what I'm doing with the rest and relaxation and getting all this under control as my body recuperates from what happened with the Lyme, that it, gets better. And that's what the doctor orders after all the blood tests, all of everything. There's nothing else going on except the effects of that, unless there's something going on with my lung or hearts or lungs. My lung or my hearts. I think I meant my heart or my lungs. But that's what's going on here. Just a little update after this. It's going to be a few more days of rest and relaxation. I'm putting a lot of work into the magazine right now because that's getting close to launch time. But I've also been doing a lot of writing on the book that a lot of people have been anticipating and waiting on. It's in the works, and I'm loving where it's at right now. So a lot of work's being done on that. Besides that, just a lot of rest, relaxation, letting the body recuperate from, that major illness. It's Lyme is no joke for sure, and healing up from that. And after a little time here, a few days or a week or whatever, I have a couple other tests that I'm going to do. I'm going to go out on a 3 or 4 day hike that really pushes the miles like I like to do, and a couple other ones as I'm going back to the whites. Now, this is all obviously dependent on health and how I'm improving and when my body's ready to go. But hopefully within the next couple weeks, I'll be back in the whites to finish up the AT for this year. But I will definitely keep you all updated. Again, me and my doctor have this. I just appreciate your well wishes and your prayers and everything, your support and everything else. I appreciate it. Let me know in the comments that you have my back. I know you do. You don't have to let me know, but I know you have my back as far as support, prayers, and everything else. But I know some people like to diagnose from what I say in these videos, but obviously there's so much I don't say on these videos, and there's a lot that, I do say that doesn't even have a bearing, to be honest. It just happens to be what comes out my mouth at that moment. But because I do it raw and real. I don't do a second take. What I do, the first take is what you get. So that's where everything is right now. I feel like I'm improving. The breathing is labored. That's somewhat worrisome, but not too overly worrisome. That's why we're doing what we're doing today, and hopefully I could continue improving and getting rest and body recuperating. And if there is something going on with the breathing and everything else, hopefully we figure that out as well. But I appreciate your all support, and I'll keep you updated. And hopefully very soon, well, let's put it this way, very soon, I will be back on the AT to finish up. Very soon is also relative, though, as well. Thank you all for watching. And since I have the oximeter on here and a drink in my hand, I can't do what I normally do, but I can say, live live.